We had a Patreon request to make Synths like The Code, which is a UK R&B artist. So today we're going to be making 2 key sounds and a bass sound. Let's start with the keys from Overthinking. Start with a saw, increase the release so it fades out, add some more low end by using oscillator 2. This level is going to be the amount of low end you add in, and make sure it's set to a sine wave. Add 4 voices of unison to make it wider, and to make it sound more mellow, we need to add a filter. I'm using a dirty filter with a bit of drive, but the main thing we need to do is add envelope 2 to the filter cutoff. I've set the amount around 36. And I'm also adding envelope 2 to the drive, so the starts of the notes are more saturated, but then as the key sound progresses, it gets more mellow. Our next sound is the keys sound from FM8. This sound is a lot more simple than the previous sound, so let's make it. Start with a saw, add a filter to remove some highs, but then we're going to add envelope 2 to the filter to make it open up. To make it wider, we're going to add 3 voices of unison. And I've set the unison blend up to 100%. Then on the advanced page, we're going to drag random 1 to the tuning, and it's going to add some random movement to the pitch. Make sure this is set to bipolar. To do this, just right click and set to bipolar, or you can go to the matrix and set to bipolar, and this means that it's going to go in both directions, up in pitch and down in pitch. This helps the synths to stay in tune. And our final sound is a bass sound that you can use in a lot of different genres. And the person that actually requested these synth sounds said the bass sound was their favorite sound. To make this synth sound, the way I actually made it was to go into the Patreon presets, and we have loads of presets that we've accumulated over the years. So I typed in Slide Reese, and this sound came up. And this is not far off the sound that we're going for, so I use that as a basic starting point to create the sound. So if you're a Patreon, select the Slide Reese preset. Increase the unison amount to 13 and 16. It's going to make it sound a bit more detuned. Reduce the amount of sub, so it's not too bassy. And increase the filter amount to make it open up and have more tone and character. So that's a simplified way of making a sound. The thing I love about the Patreon presets is it allows you to just select something that's close to what you're going for and make a few adjustments and tweak it so it works in your music. However, in this video, I'm also going to show you the long way of making a sound if you want to make it from scratch, so you understand every little parameter of this patch. So to do that, we start with 2 saws that are detuned apart from each other. Then we add some unison to make it even more detuned. A filter to make it sound more mellow. We want the lower frequencies to be mono and the higher frequencies to be wider. So to do this, we go into the oscillator editing section by clicking the pencil and turning down the fundamental, which is the first slider. Do this with both oscillators. Then we're going to use a sine wave on oscillator 3 to fill in back that frequency, and the level is going to be the amount of sub we've got in our sound. And to finalize the sound, we're going to add a chorus, and this is only going to be affecting the higher frequencies of our sound because this is being set to direct out. If you set it to direct out, it's not going to go through the effects, it's not going to go through the chorus, so make sure you set the sub to direct out. If you want to learn more about sound design, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.